Yeah, so first of all, the splash is really cool. Do they have that in here? Sometimes I do after this. Yeah, splash is really cool. I was a little unsure about it first, but it looks pretty sick. I like it. It's actually a good shared splash. A lot of shared splashes are kind of meh, but this one's cool. Cass, I did shave a little bit. Yeah, it's going back. Don't worry, I did it a little too short. People said there might also be like a second wave of these coming because you can see Kiana, Nico, and I think like Yasuo is in the next one, but these are pretty cool. I think this one turned out pretty good. She's like the center of it too, which is kind of cool. I want to see the recalls and stuff really quick. Yeah, basically Al. Her model's okay for this. I think the splash looks better than the model in game, I'll say that, but it's solid. At least like it's a different color than the rest of her skins. She doesn't really like, one of the big issues she has is all her past skins have been blue. Like the past 4 skins have been blue. So this one's orange, which is the opposite of that, which is good. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Dark. Is the Cougar this recall actually? So I kind of want to make an emote out of this because look at this. Okay, that first second is literally just the cat chant emote. Like if you were to take that and go in game, get a side angle, it would be exactly like, can I put in the chat? Actually, I think I have it enabled here. Yeah, so it's literally that. If you were just to take that in the side, I would love to like make a version of that. That's just Nidalee doing that. It's pretty great. I should even like keep kind of like the angle right there. So I'm glad she got that because they gave it to Ezreal for his skin and I was kind of salty, but now she has it too, which is great. Also, it's a great spammable recall because it has music to it. Like if I pause this for a sec, you can just like stop and start it. Like I can just walk into lane and cat jam and then walk out. It's gonna be great when that happens. I'm excited for that. Okay, the spells itself. So you guys know, one of the big things with Nidalee is how easy it is to see her spear is a big deal breaker or maker because like, so I don't ever use Super Galaxy or what's the pink one, Challenger, because it's really easy to see her spear and it's kind of pay to lose. So we'll see how this one looks for her. That's the most important part. Passive is cool if you look at that. So the passive in the bush is just this little sheen. It's always pretty minimal, but looks cool. She sells the leaves too, which is interesting. Okay. I like the watery sounds. It does kind of feel like her last skin, which is also water based. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, pay to lose. That's like how some Lux skins are. Okay, overall, we look at that animation again. Not the worst, but not the best. Like this is definitely, so that one of the best skins to use if you're using it for ranked is Headhunter, because it's just like it's a red spear, but it's harder to see on the ground. This one has a lot of contrast to it between the blue and the orange, so it's gonna be easier to dodge this one if you're throwing it from out of Fog of War or something. Hi, Tough. You did find me. We're looking at the new skin. Okay. I like the passive mark. It's kind of cool. Let me turn this down a little bit because I want to hear some of these sounds. Okay, everything's got like a splash sound to it. You hear that? Which is sort of similar to her last skin, the Damon one, but still. No, spears don't change the chromos. Only the base skin itself. Ooh, I like that sound for her E. Ooh, yeah, it's got like a music effect to it. And the watery sound. Yeah, this is the new one, Tough. Okay, I actually like the Cougar form a lot on this one. It's very unique. I think it's better than the human version. That's her Q. Like a little like, hear that? That's kind of interesting. I like the W too. It sounds like they're actually like landing in a puddle if you listen to that. Like when she lands on the ground. Yeah. Like rippling in a puddle. Yeah, pretty similar to Tough. There's like little musical effects too. That's kind of cool. I guess that's the whole theme of the skin line, but okay, so that's her basic combo. Overall, it's pretty simple. I like the colors are interesting. I think like the thing that stood out to me for when I first saw this was her hair. It was kind of crazy, but overall, I think the orange is cool. She doesn't really have... Whoa, is that her crit animation? I never see that. I think it is. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Overall, I like it. I'll definitely use it when it comes out. And there's a lot of chromos, I believe, to this one too, which is cool. RIP when she dies. Okay, the chromos are kind of weird though. Like, honestly, these chromos are kind of lame in my opinion, because they all kind of look the same, except for this one. But the funny thing about this one, we said this in the Discord, this is literally just Warring Kingdom's Nidalee. They made into a chrome. It's like identical to that skin in terms of color palette. So I don't know why. Like, what's gonna happen, I guarantee you, is you can get all of these with like the blue essence and just bind them one off, and then this far right one is gonna be the one that you have to get through like the bundle. Like, they'll always make one that's exclusive either through the pass or buying them all and you get an extra one. That's gonna be the extra one essentially that you have to pay for. So that'll be fun. But these are all kind of interesting. This one I think is the green one. I always look for the green one because everything we do here is green. And they have the cat form too, which you can see, like, I think it translates to each of these. So yeah, the green one's the one that definitely gonna have to use a good bit. These, see, the cat looks really cool. Like, these all look sick actually. Especially like some of these, like the full blue one and the dark one. These look really cool. The human form is not as great, I think. It's a little bit crazy. Like, there's just too many colors in some of these. Like, it doesn't really have a theme to it, almost feels like, but we'll see. Maybe it feels better when they're one by one instead of all next to each other. Top center left looks like cotton candy. This one here, yeah, the blue and pink. This one's actually not bad. I kind of like the green one. It's a little more subtle than some of the other ones. I think the hair is kind of crazy. Like, having the blue and pink hair is a little much for me, but like this one and this one, these two feel like more natural, which is cool. But yeah, overall, it's definitely a cool skin. I'll definitely get the full bundle. I think the splash is really good. I was kind of surprised because people on Reddit and Discord were like hating on this skin. I don't know why, because I think it's pretty cool. And it's definitely not blue. People were complaining that's not a legendary skin. I'm like, guys, it's a free-to-play game. Like, relax.